eyes for a minute. Close your eyes for a second. I won't change my mind. What is getting deep now? What is getting deep now? Follow me around, yeah. Can you let me down? Please don't let me down. Yeah, 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 yeah. Baby, let me down. Can you let me down? Please don't let me down. Please don't let me down. Yeah, 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 yeah. Please don't let me down. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Close your eyes with me. Start imagining a world full of love. We can change the stars with our hands and hearts. Make them shine on us. But no, no, don't worry, darling. They won't stop staring, but soon they'll be caring. Come from near and far with their hands and hearts, 'cause it's time to stand up. Oh, the world is changing, and all I am saying is we gotta believe. I'm a drop of water, but you know together we're the ocean deep. The time is always right to open up your eyes and be the flickering flame. We can light the corners, shine through all the borders. Deep down we are the same. But no, no, don't worry, darling. They won't stop staring, but soon they'll be caring. Oh, the world is changing, and all I'm saying is we gotta believe.
never love, don't try to hide it. Find it deep inside and try to hide it. If there's a way, I wanna know we tried it. Quit your games and now that you denied it.
Losing this game, I can't afford to be losing this game. And I know you're the safest bet. Losing my mind, can't find the words, no, I can't seem to find. But I'm really trying to get reason right. Let's take our time and choose. Whether we green or yellow, whether we deep or shallow. Please me now, cause we're about to lose. Whether we buy or hello, whether we stick or jello. I got room and make amends, but can't go through the same regrets. It could feel so good on mine. Not about love, again. And I know you're the safest bet.
name is Ashley Thompson. I'm a proud member of the class of 2020, and I'll be singing the national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we've held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we've watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, those bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
My name is Brandon Miller. I'm a member of the class of 2020. If you will please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may all be seated.
Good morning, class of 2020. Today, I stand in front of you, celebrating with you at this important step in your educational journey. It seems like only yesterday that I met some of you in 2011 as the new principal of Golda Meir School. You were my little fourth grade owls. You showed me the ropes when I visited your classrooms, when we hung out on the playground, when I visited you at camp, when I saw you off at the airport on the various trips you took, and the list goes on. It seems like only yesterday when I greeted you, the class of 2020, during our first high school assembly. You were bright-eyed, curious, and excited to embark upon the next 4 years of your life. I remember saying to you, you will get out of the next 4 years what you put into it. And today, I commend you on making the most of your 4 years. I commend you on dreaming big. I commend you on overcoming obstacles. I commend you on setting goals for the next leg of your educational journey. I commend you on maintaining a spirit of determination. Never in a million years did I imagine having to address you, my 2020 babies, in an empty space. Never did I imagine not having the opportunity to celebrate with you during senior week. Never did I anticipate not being able to hug you and congratulate you as you walked across the stage. But here we are. And where we are today is representative of the unknown uncertainty and fragility that life offers us. It is because of the unforeseen curves that we will encounter in life that you must embrace opportunity. You must be bold, fierce, unafraid, and courageous each day, as you don't know what lies around the corner. I am confident today that the graduates of this class possess all of these characteristics and more, as you are the children born in the year when the Winter Olympics were held, when the No Child Left Behind Act was signed into law, when the Space Shuttle Columbia launched another mission, and the year when our country suffered one of its most devastating attacks on 9/11. These events reminded me of those characteristics that represent the best of what America aspires to offer its citizens: courage, perseverance, greater access and opportunities for equity in education, advocacy opportunities, innovation, collaboration, love, unity, and these are just some of the characteristics that I hope you, the class of 2020, leave possessing and committing to carry forward in your future endeavors. While this COVID virus has separated us physically, class of 2020, please know that my love for you and hopes and aspirations for your future are affirmed today. I believe in each of you and your ability to create the successful future you have planned. I'd like to end by sharing a famous poem by Robert Frost, "The Road Not Taken." Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both and be one traveler. Long I stood and looked down one as far as I could to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though as for that, the passing there had warned them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay, in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day. Yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. On behalf of the Golda Meir School community, we wish you the best, class of 2020, as you embark on your future roads traveled.
Hello, Milwaukee Public Schools class of 2020. I'm Dr. Keith P. Posley, the proud superintendent of Milwaukee Public Schools, and I'm delighted to share a message with you as we participate in this special occasion. None of us would have ever guessed that we would be in this unique position today, a virtual graduation. No other class of students have been faced with a situation that this group of young people endured. You have been faced with completing your K-12 education during an unprecedented times. Even though you have experienced an abrupt school closure during the final year, I congratulate you for having the courage and fortitude to finish strong. But because of this unusual circumstance, you and your classmates are truly a special class. Your ability to stand tall during the changes and your drive to complete your education is commendable. The class of 2020 is more resilient, talented, and resourceful, and more prepared than other high school class for enduring this public health crisis. I am confident and inspired by the way you all have leaned in and advocated. You all have called me, emailed me, as well as other members of the district. So that shows me that you have courage and know how to speak up for yourself. Remember that the education that you have received cannot be taken away from you. It will only open doors. The world is ready for you. You will make a difference creating a strong future. As you move forward confidently in the next steps of your journey, I want to encourage you to never forget your years as an MPS student, as an MPS graduate, and to share your gifts with others and remain lifelong learners. Embrace your learning and continue to move forward with your studies. To our parents, guardians, family members, friends, community members, special guests, and staff, thank you for standing with our young people, supporting them, and never giving up on them along this journey. As the superintendent of the Milwaukee Public Schools, I am proud of your accomplishments. I celebrate your college acceptance, scholarship awards, military acceptance, and post-secondary career offers. Congratulations, graduates. We're expecting great things from you. Stay positive during these challenging times. Even though this is your last chapter in high school, you will always be the first. You make me truly MPS proud. I salute the class of 2020.
I'm Jasmine Love, a proud member of the class of 2020, and I will be delivering the parent tribute. As we end one chapter and begin another, I hear my peers questioning what's next. We've been at this for years. We've had scholarship after scholarship and constant uncertainty, all while trying to figure out what we want our futures to be. Some of us may still disagree, but through long nights, grade spikes, and social distancing, you, our parents, have shown us that we have the control key. We understand that education comes with a price. The intimidation and lack of resources makes us back down or think twice. But we all deserve a chance at success, however we think is right. Whatever post-high school plan we make, we thank you for helping us take the flight. Parents, thank you for enabling us to dream of creating generational wealth, a life that keeps living after our collective being. Thank you for taking this journey with us and guiding us through things. We are destined and determined to show you how successful we can be.
Good morning. My name is Elijah Prather, and I am the 2020 Golda Meir High School Valedictorian. I would like to start by saying thank you to every parent for being a personal guide to their children, making sure we didn't stumble during times of confusion. To every teacher for being a wealth of knowledge for us students, even when we hassled you about grades. To every admin and staff member for being an editor, working behind the scenes to keep everything cohesive. Without all of the assistance provided, who knows what kind of paths we would have been on. Let's not harp on possibilities though. Let's take a second to enjoy the path we are going on now. We've made it through the year, even with the quarantine attempting to block our path towards success. We couldn't have done it without some sort of change. Changes in our sleep patterns to maintain productivity, changes in the way we react to receiving criticisms and critiques, changes in the way we make decisions to keep others and ourselves safe. The list continues as change is inevitable. Yet change can feel scary. Whether or not you're prepared for that change only seeks to soften the blow. It's only when we come to adapt and accept those changes where we see the most success with ourselves and others. If this last semester isn't a sign of how adaptable we are as collective, I don't know what is. Of course, it's important to keep in mind not every change will guarantee our success. Nothing will guarantee success. That's where understanding one's ability to define individual successes and failures comes in. No one else has that power but you. Others may have their definition of success and failure, but don't let it devalue your own success. Think of it in the context of basketball. Being able to dribble the ball could be considered a success for someone first starting out. But for those more adept to the game, being able to maneuver the ball in complex ways with full control could also be considered a success. Both are reasonable conclusions when taking their own knowledge of the sport into account. Yet the new player will feel as though they failed due to the expectations of success relative to others. However, They should see it as more of a challenge to overcome, if they choose, rather than an unspoken rule to be successful. After establishing a guideline for success, it's important to be able to accept both success and failure, but mostly failure, since who doesn't love feeling on top of the world? Understand that failure is not a loss. It's a chance to grow. In the moment, it can feel extremely painful. Not passing your AP Human Geography exam like I did freshman year, something I prepared for as much as I could in order to avoid such an outcome. I cried when I found it out, but I had taken that as merely one experience of sadness to learn from, rather than a chance to give up on AP classes entirely. I wouldn't be here giving this speech right now if it wasn't for that choice. So just because you weren't able to achieve what you set out for, it doesn't mean you failed. It just means you found success in a way that you didn't expect. Take that moment to reflect on the journey. Allow yourself to grow. I know we've been through a lot this year. However, changes have been made left and right to make sure everything runs smoothly up until the day we officially become high school graduates. Well, today is that day. So let's own it, because it is ours. Nothing will be able to change that. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Mordecai Tinney, and I'm a proud member of the class of 2020, and I'm our class's salutatorian. Before I jump in, I'd like to send a big thank you to Mrs. Carter and the rest of the administration at Golda, as well as to the faculty that try their hardest to put us in a position to succeed. A special thank you goes out to Ms. Jones Cornelius, who's been working behind the scenes tirelessly to help us graduate and attend the college we want. Every time I sped past her, I was motivated by her drive to do well. I have so much to thank you all for. Also to my friends and family and to everyone else who has supported me. And to those of you who are supporting your friends or fellow classmates, your help does not go unnoticed, and I thank you for that. We are a product of our environment and every single choice we've ever made. The choices we make define who we are. Do you all remember back in middle school when we had to pick our high school like we did at colleges? I remember being in my too small desk with all my papers and folders neatly stacked inside. I remember looking at a Chromebook sitting open with a document that said to pick my top 3 high schools. My list didn't match my friends' lists. I remember frantically worrying if the school I went to would separate me from them. So my friends and I decided to come to Golda, and it has been one of the best decisions I have made in my entire life. You see, whether circumstance permits or not, we have to make the most out of the decisions we make or the choices we are pressured to follow. I recognize Golda Meir as one of the greatest decisions of my life, not simply because I came here with a few friends, but because of the connections I've made here with the people that I've grown to love. That in itself was a choice. I realized that Golda was so great because of this active decision I made. To take advantage of my surroundings, whether or not it was my first choice. I am so glad to have learned that Golda really is great. We come across this metaphorical stage with choices. Choices about friends, choices about college, and choices about our future. And with those choices, the smaller daily choices sort of go unnoticed. Like making the choice of what to say to someone at a given time, or the mentality we approach a given day with. For those of you who are going to your dream college, congratulations. For those of you continuing your service in the armed forces, thank you. And for those of you who are disappointed with the results of your 4 years, do not give up. Actively make those choices, big or small. From the choices we make each individual day to the larger choices we are just about to make. I connect back to the idea of making the best out of any given situation. Often we can get blinded by the what-ifs in life, but it is important to stay grounded, to realize that life is lived every day and not just in the big moments. Whatever path we find ourselves on in the journey into adulthood, we must not forget to take a second to breathe and focus on the choices we have yet to make. These are the choices that will change our lives little by little. I remember 4 years ago not knowing what would come next and being so scared. Little did I know is that we have the option to choose. We all have the option to choose. Thank you.
Good morning, I am Nadia Cheney and I will be delivering an address on behalf of the Senior Senate. I would like to first thank all the friends and family who are here joining us and celebrating the class of 2020 today. Although we are the third graduating class of Golda Meir, we are still making history, hence the virtual ceremony. I know that this is not how we imagine our graduation to be, but we are making do what we have. No matter how we win, graduation is a huge accomplishment for me and my fellow classmates. I am extremely proud of every last one of us, and I am grateful to call you guys my peers. I would like to take this time to thank all the parents who encouraged us, the teachers and faculty who challenged us, and the friends who cheered us on. And I will give a special shout out to Miss Carter, the best principal ever, for showing us tough love and mother-like compassion. We love you. Our lives really wouldn't be the same without everyone's collective efforts, because it really does take a village. Through all the trials and tribulations, we have made it thus far, and we will continue to go even further. I can personally say that Golda Meir has shaped me into the person that I am, and I am forever grateful. I remember one graduation speech so vividly that I thought I'd share a portion of that today. The speaker said, East High is a place where teachers encouraged us to break the status quo and choose to define ourselves. East High is having friends that will last forever, which means we really are all in this together. This quote is from High School Musical, you know, the movie that set all our high school expectations and standards. I can 100% say that Golda Meir class of 2020 has definitely broken the status quo in unprecedented measures. We will take this momentum and continue to change the world for many years to come. And who knows, maybe one day we'll have a musical of our own. This chapter in our lives has come to a close, but don't worry, this is just the beginning of many more to come. On behalf of my fellow classmates, graduates, I would like to once again thank all of the friends and family who are joining us today.
Hello, Milwaukee Public Schools seniors. I'm Lieutenant Governor Mandela Barnes, and I just want to take a moment to congratulate you on all your hard work that's gotten you to this momentous day. Now, I know this isn't the high school graduation ceremony that any of you envisioned as you studied hard for your exams, stayed up late working on projects, and dedicated your time and energy to extracurriculars and enriching your community. But that doesn't mean that your efforts are any less worthy of recognition. In fact, this virtual ceremony demonstrates just how much all of you had to go through to get here today, and how much you deserve this honor. We all know that graduating from high school can already be a challenge, and all you had to do it during a literal pandemic. Having to miss your prom, your final seasons of sports, your last band and choir concerts, these are important moments that none of you should have had to sacrifice. Not to mention the daily challenges of staying home and not being able to see your friends, or having to share screens with your siblings or your parents for school. And I know that some of you had to face even more serious troubles as a result of the pandemic's impact on our healthcare system and on our economy. You all have had to grow up much faster than any other generation. But with each day you stayed home, you've endured these challenges. You haven't just kept your family and your community safer, you've become stronger and more resilient too. And as an MPS graduate and a Milwaukee native, you've made me incredibly proud to represent you and to represent our entire community. You all are doing your part to get us out of this crisis and getting us to a time where we can all hang out with each other once again in person, or go out to eat at our favorite restaurants, and hug our grandparents, and all the others you've had to remain physically distant from. So congratulations once again, seniors. After all you've been through in the last couple months, I know you'll be able to take on any challenge that comes your way. And I look forward to witnessing the change that you all bring as you continue to shape our future. Thank you so much and congratulations.
Hi, my name is Dr. Jeanette Kowalik, and I am the Commissioner of Health for the City of Milwaukee. I'm also an MPS graduate. I graduated from John Marshall High School in 1997. So I want to just thank you all for just the continued support. Again, thank you for the opportunity for being here and to be able to just acknowledge all the great work that has happened. Class of 2020, you definitely are the true MVPs. You are definitely representing a time period where the world has really, really paused, and some people would say fallen apart. But because of the time period that we're in, this is an opportunity for you all to lead and to really change how we're moving through society. This is a very important time. With that being said, I just want to give you a couple of points of inspiration moving forward from this point in time. So first of all, please realize that you're graduating during a pandemic is a sign of greatness, tenacity, and courage. For you all to have to go through this and you're still able to maintain, you're holding your head high, and you're using technology to do creative things to still communicate with other people, as well as really make a name for yourself and figure it out. So the next is time away. So sometimes you need time away from the distractions of regular life. So kicking it, going out, actually going to class, what are you going to wear, how are you presenting yourself? There's a lot that goes into being out and about. During this pandemic, since there's no school, you've had the ability to learn from home, but it also gives you the time to be still and really figure out who you are and how do you want to present yourself. So that reflection time is very valuable. Most people don't have that. Most people are living someone else's life, living other people's expectations for them, whether it's their family, whether it's their community, other social groups, church, you name it. So figuring out who are you and what is your authentic expression of who you are, and doing that now. So again, using this pandemic time to really figure out who you are and how you want to express yourself and what type of career you want to have for yourself, what brings you joy, what sparks that passion in you, and then pursue that. Whatever sparks joy in you, follow that. That's a sign that you're getting closer to where you need to be in life. Again, look for opportunities to lead, even if it's in your household, if it's in your community. When you see a problem needs to be fixed, it's easy to gripe and complain about it, but what are you doing to make it better? You know, how can you say, I helped fix that problem? Really think about that in your approach and how you're investing energy in the various situations. So in closing, I just want to, again, acknowledge you all for graduating during a pandemic, and you are the chosen ones. You are the true MVPs. And the rest of us will continue to support you because remember, we're starting a new decade. So you're going to change the tide of how things are done for years to come. So again, congratulations, and thank you for the opportunity to address the class of 2020.
MPS graduating class of 2020. It is truly an honor for me to be here today speaking to you. I know it's not necessarily how you thought your graduation would look or what you dreamed it up to be, but that doesn't take anything away from what you've accomplished. You should be extremely proud of that diploma that you're holding in your hand. Virtual or not, you have earned it, and nobody can take that away from you. It's a thrill for me to be here. I grew up just down the road in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and I spent many days at County Stadium watching the Brewers play, at the Bradley Center watching the Bucks and the Admirals play, and I'm sure many of you right now are looking at me like, what's County Stadium? Which makes me feel very old, but it's a great place that the Brewers used to play, and Bernie used to slide down into a massive keg of beer. That's neither here nor there. That's just me going down memory lane, and I'm sure your parents know what I'm talking about. But anyways, back to why I'm here today. I'm here to celebrate you guys. I'm here to celebrate your graduation, everything that you've accomplished, and also hopefully give you a bit of advice as you head into the next chapter of your life. And I'm not here to take up too much of your time. I know that you've had Zoom meetings, Zoom classes, Zoom everything for the last few months. So the last thing you want to do is sit here and listen to me talk. But I'm going to try and hopefully give you a little bit of advice that can help you as you move on. You've just accomplished something great. You've gone through the whole school system, you went and graduated high school, and you've done something to make yourself and your families extremely proud. Don't move on to the next step without taking a second to acknowledge that. Pat yourself on the back a little bit and be proud of yourself. You've just done something great. You should take a second to be proud of that. And then once you're done with that, whether it's tonight, tomorrow, the next day, Ask yourself what's next. Maybe you're headed off to college. Maybe you're headed off into the workforce. Whatever it may be, you're headed into a brand new chapter of your life. And the most beautiful part about that is you get to decide what that chapter looks like. You're the person holding the pen that's going to write your story in that next 4 or 5 years. What does that look like for you? How are you going to make it as great as you can possibly make it? Ever since high school, I've had a motto that I've lived my life by. Dream big, work hard. My parents have always tried to instill in me that you can do anything you want in this world as long as you have big enough dreams and you're willing to put in the time, effort, and energy to make those dreams a reality. That's what I encourage you guys to do as you head into that next chapter. I encourage you to have big dreams. Whatever you want to do, whether it's sports, whether you want to be a doctor, a lawyer, whether you want to be a teacher, whether you want to inspire the next generation, whether you want to do charitable work, whatever it is that you want to do, I encourage you to dream as big as you can possibly dream. Don't ever let anybody tell you that your dreams are not realistic. When I was in middle school, we had to write a paper on what we wanted to be when we were growing up. I wrote I want to be an NFL player. The teacher wrote back that my paper was good, but asked me to maybe create some more realistic dreams. Well, I am in the NFL, so that came true. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to go on to be an NFL player or whatever it is, but I want you to believe in yourself that much, and I want you to have dreams that big. Because the only way you can accomplish them is if at first you think of them and you believe in them. The second part of accomplishing those big dreams is the hard work. You have to be willing to put in time, the effort. You have to be willing to make the sacrifices. You can do great things, but it's going to be hard. Nobody ever said it's going to be easy, and I'm definitely not here to tell you it's going to be easy. Whatever your goal is, whatever you want to be, whatever you want to accomplish, you're going to have to put in a lot of time, effort, and energy. You know, the old saying, nothing worth having comes easy. It's true. I mean, it's just a fact. You have to go out there and you have to do the work. And you have a chance. You have your whole life in front of you. You just graduated from high school and you can literally go out into the world and become whoever you want to be. It's a beautiful place to be. I'm excited for you. I'm jealous of you. You're sitting in an incredible position. And you can sense the excitement. I'm giddy for you because I'm excited to see what you're going to go out there and accomplish in this world. And I know your families are just as excited. Your friends are there to help you, support you, and push you in the right direction. And I guess that would be my last message to you as well. Help each other out. Push each other to be even better than you are now. Because nobody can do it alone. It's going to take many people to make your dreams come true. And the more people you have supporting you, believing in you, and pushing you, the better off you're going to be. You guys have just accomplished something great, and you're off to do even greater things in the future. I thank you for letting me speak to you today, and I cannot wait to see what you accomplish in the future. So take a second, be proud, enjoy it, take it all in, and then ask yourself, what's next?
What's up, everybody? It's Kevon Looney here from the Golda State Warriors and Hamilton High School alumni. First of all, I just want to congratulate the class of 2020 for doing something special. You know, during these tough times where people got to stay at home, you guys got to learn online and can't be around your friends every day, and it just not be able to be at school all the time. It's been tough on everybody, but you guys did something special by graduating. You know, this is a moment that you will remember for the rest of your life. I want you to celebrate today and enjoy this moment. You know, talk to your friends, talk to your teachers, enjoy all the things, and go down memory lane and just treat this day so really special. You know, I remember my high school graduation is one of the biggest accomplishments of my life. Something I worked all my life for. My parents are really proud of, and you know, it was really special to me. And I had a lot of opportunities to go to different schools out of state and do a lot of different things, but it was big for me to be able to walk across stage and be part of an MPS graduation and have my parents be there and have my family be there and be able to celebrate something special. So I just want to, again, congratulate this class of 2020 for doing something amazing and, you know, enjoy this moment. You know, I know you guys are probably worried about what's next, you know, where you're going to go to college and what you're going to do for the rest of your life, but take this moment to celebrate, thank your teachers, thank your parents, and just enjoy this moment. You know, I can't say that enough, that this is gonna be probably one of your best memories of your life. You know, when you get older and you're gonna be talking about the things you used to do in high school and all the friends you had, all the classes you had, all the lunch period times, all those talks with your friends that, that's gonna last a lifetime. Enjoy this, enjoy the company of your fellow classmates. Y'all did this together. Y'all a special group of people, and I know you guys are gonna be the next leaders of the world. So, enjoy your day and stay safe out here. It's tough times for everybody, but you guys are the next leaders of this world, and I just want to continue to congratulate you guys on being great. And 2020, you guys did it.
Elijah Adams.
Daylon Attaway.
Waleed Alatar.
Tessa Aliman.
Quinteria Alexander.
Jaden Alston.
Shaman Anderson.
Isaiah Batchelor.
London Bates.
Javon Bell.
Nadia Bell.
Tiffany Benford.
Ayana Berry.
Jordan Bliss Butts.
Darvin Bonner.
Amira Brown.
Tania Carter.
Nadia Cheney.
Jayla Childress.
Dejanay Chisholm.
Legacy Cintron.
Amira Cocroft.
Derek Coleman.
Dariana Davis.
Stephen Driver.
Paige Eccles.
DeAngelis Garcia.
Amaya Gannett.
Carradine Green.
Tyrone Harper.
Shakayla Harrington.
Christiana Haygood.
Kayla Hurd.
Delonte Henderson.
Tyler Henderson.
Italy Horton.
Amari Huffman.
Mashari Hunter.
Amir Jackson.
Taylor Yeagers.
Courtney Johnson.
Mason Johnson.
Todd Johnson.
Jason Komalian.
Daniel Krause.
Jasmine Lackey.
Marcellus Lawrence.
Haku Lee.
Amari Leggett. Jasmine Love.
Mario Martinez.
Janika Matthews.
Keena Matthews.
Jalen McGregory.
Sanaya McIntosh.
Dominique McKinney.
Edwin Mendoza.
Brandon Miller.
Edo Mu.
Latrell Moore.
Madison Moore. Aaliyah Morse.
Anthony Morgan. Rashid Muhammad,
Alexandria Nelson,
Jasmine Nelson,
Jalen Norden,
Indigo Offord,
Jacqueline Olivia Jacobo,
Jasmine Parker, Evelyn Fedvice,
Ashanti Pettis, Elijah Prather,
Meredith Purifoy,
Larry Reed, Daniel Rowe,
Ariana Roan,
Cree Rice,
Linnea Robinson,
Layani Rodriguez,
Quinton Rodriguez,
Arlia Ruiz,
Jocelyn Salgado,
Shamari Shepard,
Schwarnjean Seen,
Harris Smith, Kiera Stevenson,
Isaiah Straughter,
Quincy Teat,
Ashley Thompson,
Clara Thompson,
Kimberly Thumani,
Mordecai Tinney,
Chameng Vang,
Dominic Velasquez,
Matthew Wade,
Jordan Webb.
Nikaya White.
Deanda Whitfield.
Daniel Williams.
Deshaun Williams.
Graduates, please stand. Turn your tassels from right to left. By the authority vested in me by the Wisconsin Department of Public Instruction, the Milwaukee Board of School Directors, and by the Superintendent of the Milwaukee Public Schools, I now declare you official graduates of the Milwaukee Public Schools. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Golda Meir class of 2020.